Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Are you trying to quit porn, but you keep falling back to it again and again, and now you're wondering if the struggle is even worth it? Well, if so, this video is for you, because I want to show you something here. I'm going to share 3 important words with you. Progress, not perfection. Yes, instead of counting days, as in streak format, why not zoom out and look at it from above? Check this out. If this is today, you could ask Google what date it was 100 days ago, and then you count the number of relapses you had during those days. Okay, so let's say you had 25 relapses. 25 out of 100 is 25%. Well, this would mean that you have been clean 75% of those days. You have a 75% success rate. Well, that's perhaps not the right word for it, but you know what I mean. And your job now is to try to increase that 75% clean number. Just mark the days down when you slip, and then you can always check with Google what day it was 100 days ago. And then you do the calculation I just showed you, and then you check if your days clean percentile has gone up. Now, I like this because now you are actually looking at the big picture here. And this will also help you to not go into the, oh man, I just relapsed, I might as well binge for a few days mindset. And also, here's what's so cool about it. No matter on what level you are, even if you suck at rebooting, according to your own judgment here, not mine, but no matter where you are, you can always improve that percent number. And as long as that number keeps improving, no matter if you have relapses in there, you are progressing and you're on the right track. Now, if you never progress, ouch, then that's a different matter. But a bit more on feeling bad after relapses here. I come from a background of being addicted to porn, so this is why I so often make videos where I talk about the importance of getting rid of those nasty porn binges. Because no matter how you define the word NoFap, it is quitting porn that will give you at least 95% of the benefits, because porn will desensitize your dopamine system, which porn-free fapping in moderation does not do. So quitting porn will give you 95% of the benefits because, well, it's called desensitization for a reason. It means a numb pleasure response. And if the pleasure response in your brain is numb, it also means that you get less enjoyment out of day-to-day activities. In fact, everything in life will be less pleasurable because you are no longer sensitive to dopamine. In essence, you are numb to life. That's what desensitization does to you. Socializing will be more boring. Playing games is no longer as fun, and even listening to music feels grey. And of course, real-life women seem less interesting because you have been numbing your pleasure response. So, the most important thing is to get rid of the porn relapses. And of course, you can do semen retention too if you like to. But here's my point. No matter what goal you have with NoFap, you should not be too hard on yourself if you happen to slip. And that is true for both a porn relapse or a relapse in regards to just, releasing your seed, especially the semen retention. If you're just doing that, oh man, I would say just treat that as an interesting challenge, a fun game that can bring you a bit more energy if you play it correctly. And don't freak out if you for some reason happen to, release. Yeah, so what I'm saying here is that getting rid of porn is much more important. But even here, even if you have a nasty porn relapse, you should not beat yourself up about it. Instead, adopt an understanding mindset and try to figure out what you could have done differently. And then you take it as a learning experience as you trudge forward on your journey. Yes, you need to have strict rules if you want to quit porn, but that's not the same as to say that you have to beat yourself up if a relapse happens. If you slip, you have to be kind to yourself afterward. Keep in mind that we are talking about real addiction-related brain changes here, and getting the hang of this is something that takes time and patience. And if you now are wondering if this will be worth it, I can only say, oh man, by giving up porn, your reward system will become healthy again. And with a healthy dopamine system, everything in life will be much more interesting again. Remember that childlike excitement for life you used to have? Well, that is what many who overcome an addiction start experiencing again. All those small day-to-day activities will bring you much more joy again. And not only that, the neurotransmitter dopamine is even more about motivation and drive than pleasure. So the increase in energy and motivation to work on your goals you get after quitting porn is nothing short of amazing. I'm telling you guys, it really is. So if you feel like giving up right now and you are wondering where to find the strength to keep going with this whole NoFap thing, remember these words. It's not about finding the strength to move on. It's about moving on when you don't have the strength. Alright, so consider subscribing for more NoFap videos, and if you need help with this, make sure to download my free 90-day no porn advice and tool guide using the link below. This one is not an online course or anything big like that, but it's an easy to read PDF file, almost like in bullet point form, with easy to read tips for you to consider on your journey. And speaking of feeling good when quitting porn, have you seen my video about my NoFap streak when my confidence got too high when I was out on the town and something strange happened to me? No? Well, take a look at this video right here and you will see exactly what I mean. This is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today, and remember, if you're going through hell, keep going.